Hello everybody and welcome back to Flight Simulator X. I'm Captain Klaus from Aero FSX. And today, to save time, I've already got the aircraft started up and running. Yeah, we're doing a flight from Glacier Park International to Spokane International in the Quality Wings 757-200. And we're going to be taxiing, excuse me, runway 20 for takeoff. And parking brakes are released, and we are off. So I figured to save time today, as I've already said, just starting like this, so the videos aren't incredibly long. And the last flight I did in the 757 was an hour-and-a-half video, and it was from Phoenix to San Diego, I believe, which I admit was a little bit longer than anticipated. Kind of arm the auto throttles here. And it looks like we have a King Air 350 coming into land here. Oops, I forgot to call Glacier Ground, request a taxi. We're just going to depart to the west. We're flying to
Delta 1332 with November. Request taxi to the active. Departure to the west. Delta 1332, taxi to and hold short of runway 20, using taxiway Bravo 1. Contact tower on
yeah, we got that.
1.55 when ready. Taxi hold short runway 20, using taxiway Bravo 1. Delta 1332.
So altimeter's already been calibrated and all that. You can see on TCAS there's the King Air landing right now. If you guys want to see the complete startup procedure, you can go watch the other video. It's about an hour and a half long. It's on the channel. And we're flying in the Air Force 2 livery. And that's where the complete startup from Cold and Dark is shown. I just decided to skip that today to make the video a bit shorter. We will be using a VNAV and LNAV control as soon as we get off the ground. Go and double check our trim looks good there. And we're going to be, the V1's going to be 145. The VR is going to be 150 and V2 is 154. Flaps are set at 15 degrees for takeoff. And currently it's showing our winds are 217 at 14. And there's the King Air landing currently at this time. We are in single player mode. Just kind of feed in some brake here. And I know in the last video I said in the description that I was having problems with OBS. The videos were becoming so incredibly choppy in version 17 that I went back to 16.6, which is what this is right now. And I've rescaled the output to be 1280 by 720, which is a full 720p video, rather than the last video, which just went up on the channel here a couple days ago, which was 1364 by 768, which is my actual screen resolution on my computer. And to save encoding and keep the CPU from overworking itself, I've downscaled it to standard 720p resolution, and hopefully that should fix the choppiness. If it doesn't, if there's minor choppiness, the video will go up. But if there's quite a bit of freezing, or there's full-on like freezing, it will not. So we're gonna go ahead and contact tower. We're gonna be doing the Scott 2 departure. And we're going to be doing the Hilly 2 arrival for Spokane with the Mullen Pass transition, which is Mike Lima Papa.
Glacier Tower, Delta 1332 at runway 20, ready for takeoff.
We're more doing a south departure out over Flathead Lake, and then we're going to turn west. But we're good enough. Alright.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, Delta 1332.
Alright, so we're ready to go. Brakes are set at auto brakes are set at RTO in case we have a problem. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my speed here so I can see what we're doing. Now the game itself will lag a little bit because the 7.5 is a very heavy aircraft, so to speak, to run on the sim. It's very graphics laden, but it runs just fine on my computer. So hopefully there's not too much choppiness here. There is a little bit here and there, but not a whole lot. Okay. And throttle's coming up. We're not doing a derated takeoff. Set the power. We're not quite at full power.
80 knots.
Cross check. And there's throttles have been advanced to full. That wind is pushing us around a little bit. My airspeed tape is jumping. Airspeed 1. Rotating.
Speed 2.
3 1000. And we are up.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Gear coming up. And we're going to go and turn off
Flaps
towards the FCA
Flaps
radio. Flaps 1. And we're hitting autopilot this time. VNAV and LNAV
Flaps
control. Flaps up.
Delta 1332, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Okay, and we're not going to do anything on their frequency right now. And the flaps are up. Auto brakes RTO are off. And we are now turning off towards FCA and leveling out. We're going to be climbing and holding altitude at 5,000 feet according to the FMC, which is right here. Top of climb is in approximately 50 nautical miles. We're going up to flight level 180. This says 18,000, but it's flight level 180. Yeah, throttles are coming back, which is a good sign. We're a little overspeeding right now under 2,000 or under 10,000 feet, excuse me, but we're doing okay. So we're supposed to cross FCA at 5,000, then climb to 13,300 as we approach Scott. And that's what we're doing right now. And we're going to go ahead and start our climb. Set the altitude hold at 13.3, which we are set. Throttles are going to start coming back up, and that's where we're going to be above 10,000, and we're going to be able to accelerate up to 340 knots, which is going to be our cruising speed for the flight. Now this might jump around up here a little bit. It was doing this yesterday where the map, the heading indicator would all of a sudden just jump to one side of the aircraft and do something crazy. So we'll see if that happens today. No guarantees, but we shall see. Make sure our altimeter is calibrated correctly. And I'm going to be looking up frequencies on Sky Vector here pretty quick for a tower and all that. And we're going to go ahead and tune to Salt Lake Center on 1334, and we're just going to request a flip.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 1332.
Just so we keep traffic out of the way, even though we have TCAS.
Miles north of 22 Mike Tango, request flight following. Delta 1332, Salt Lake Center, squawk 5464.
5464. It'll automatically set that squawk.
Squawk 5464, Delta 1332. Delta 1332, radar contact 1 miles north of 22 Mike Tango, 10,600, altimeter 2987.
2987.
Okay. Contact Seattle Center on 123.905. Skywire 4230.
Get it in
West heading 010. Proceed on course. Descend and maintain 10,000. Copy. Delta
We're just going
1332.
to acknowledge that. There's going to be some ATC talk going on behind us here, so just ignore that for the time being. And we got the throttles pitched up all the way. We got a heck of a crosswind right now, and our aircraft is having a little bit of trouble climbing right now. We're still holding about 250 knots, so I'm not climbing as fast. I guess it might have adjusted that. We're going to hit 13.3 a little premature, but that's okay. We'll level out at 13.3, cross Scott, and then climb to 18,000. Our speed's starting to increase a little bit there. We're at 12.3 right now. Now our wind's going to help us push. Now it's going across at 280 and 44. Checking our recording out here real quick. Looks like we're looking pretty good right now, which is a good sign. I'm crossing my fingers hoping that everything's working okay. Our speed's starting to increase. We're at 304 knots. Go ahead and start looking up frequencies. I've got the Hilly 2 arrival right now loaded up on SkyVector, but that's not what I need. I need to see. Let's see. There's our speed. We're a little high right now. Throttles. Looks like it's going to be doing that on me again here. Like that. I hate that when it does that. Sometimes you have to wait a second and then the throttles will come back down. It wants to jump like that. It's just a problem with the... It's just a bug in the plane. Nothing major there. So I'm just trying to see if it's going to... It did it the first time, which was interesting, and then it's not doing it again. I guess it can't be in climb mode for too long, or it wants to do that. Now it's pulling back, so that's good news. Sometimes it just has to be reset. Sometimes the MCP has to be reset. You never know. It's simulator aircraft are always so unpredictable with what they're going to do. So currently, what I'm seeing right now on Spokane's towers on 118.3, so I'm going to go ahead and get my command frequency up here in just a second. Make sure this looks good. Okay, we're going to go 118. I know it's not as clear as it could be, but you can get the idea. There's 1183. We're going to be on Seattle Center here pretty quick. Throttles are slowly coming back up again. We're going to start steadying out. We are currently miles from Scott. We're about 5 miles from Scott. We're going to make a right turn and then climb to flight level 180. And we're way above 10,000 now, so we can definitely turn on the landings. Okay, there's our turn, so now we're going to start our climb to 18,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted.
There you go. So at this time right now, I'm going to do a couple little housekeeping procedures, so to speak. Let's set my flap control. We want to land with flaps 25 and 150. That's a good set speed for the aircraft. And top climb at approximately 13 miles. Throttles are up to full power again as we're going to start our turn and start our climb as well. Looks like it's holding the course really well, which I'm really happy about. And Mullen Pass is in approximately 61 miles. And I can't remember if we're going to be descending by that time. I got to look at the approach plane again. So they're showing us right now crossing Hilly at 9,000. We'll make sure that concurs with what I'm seeing in here. So they're saying 11,400. And then ropes at 6,700, which is about right. And flying into Spokane International at about that same time. So we're about 57 miles from Hilly. Or, I'm sorry, Mike Lima Papa. We haven't crossed Mike Lima Papa yet. We're going to descend to 11.4. We're just going to follow this in, I guess, as far as it's going to go. I don't know what runway we're going to be landing at, and now we're going to be starting to level out. The throttles are going to behave. And I'm going to go ahead and reset, because we're going to be leveling out here.
Folks, just the flight deck. We've just leveled off at cruising altitude.
Yeah,
We're
about.
going to keep the seatbelt sign off just a few more minutes.
We
As a
hit
reminder, if your
18,000,
seatbelt
then I
sign
can
is off,
reset
you
to
should keep your seatbelts fastened at all
992.
times while seated.
Still a
This is
little
to
bit
help
higher
you
to
some
go, just
unexpected
standard
bumps along the
pressure.
way. Right now, we ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy the fine in-flight service. Thank you.
Looks like we're pretty clear on turbulence right now, so I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off the seatbelt sign right now, so people can now move about the cabin. And flight looks nice and smooth so far. I'm going to go ahead and put that back. I'm going to leave this up just in case there's a traffic warning that I don't know about. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for a bit, and I will rejoin you at top of descent. Until then, see you later. everybody, I figured I'd join you back up a little bit before top of descent here. As you just saw on the FMC, we're about 16 nautical miles out on top of descent. We also had some traffic back there to deal with. King Air decided its flight path was close to ours, so we had to talk to ATC and tell them what the story is. So currently right now we're about 38 miles out, 38 and a half miles out from Hilly, which by the FMC we're supposed to be crossing that at, there we go, 511,400 and top of descent here, approximately 12 miles. And you notice right there I wasn't moving the cursor, I'm actually have a touch screen computer, which is quite nice. So we're going to be descending down to 11,400, just about 10 miles. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and look up here real fast. I'm going to hit our seatbelt sign. Turn that on, and I'm going to say we're about in range right now, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on our in-range checklist, which we just turned on the seatbelts. We have a ref speed. Flaps are set for 25. Auto brakes, we're going to go ahead and set those now. 3. There's no lower runway could be slick, and the recall's been checked, so we're good to go on that. So checklist complete. Top of descent in 7 miles. We should be starting our announcement right about then. If I were to zoom out here, I just want to see. There's Spokane right there, and I still have no idea what runway we're coming in on. 5 miles here at top of descent, and we are going to 11,400. We want to cross Italy at that altitude by the FMC standard. Wind is currently 278 at 5.7, so we have a pretty strong headwind right now. Might help us slow down in the dive. Top of descent. And we're going to start bringing it down to 11.4.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and we're in descent mode.
Turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
Yes, I have.
Please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened. To prepare for landing, it will be necessary.
And the green line should line up with Hilly there.
Other items you wish to discard, such as newspapers.
Next is ropes, and then we're going to be flying into GEG. Let me see what our current heading is real quick. Okay, we're at heading 26 right now. I just want to look at our arrival here and see what we have available for runways. So we have 03, RNAV 21, which we can do an RNAV approach. We can do that. Let's go ahead and hit 2-1 and execute. Now, it might want to turn me around here real quick, depending on what's telling me. Nope, okay. Excuse me. So right now we have runway 21 programmed in for landing. Let me just make sure that's confirmed. Okay, so we're going to have to be coming in here. As soon as we get off ropes, we're going to have to make a heck of a turn to line up for 2-1. And I'm going to see if I can find out what runway we're going to be landing at. It's just a little over 40 miles away from Spokane International, so can't quite get it. I can get Coeur d'Alene, but I cannot quite get Spokane International. Oh, we got another piece of traffic here. Showed up. Another diamond just showed up here. He's 2,600 feet below us. Currently right now. And I'm going to look for frequency to follow for runway 21 here. We're not doing RNAV, but I can still try and find something. Okay, actually there was a local lesser localizer for 21, so okay, frequency is 1111, which is pretty easy to figure that out. Oops. And just gonna cycle around here. Course is 210. Set the course. Just come on, keep going, come on. Okay, approach course has been set at 210. And I'm going to go ahead and configure this right now. This is our other course we can do. Come on. Oh, that was 21. Hang on. 218. I need 2. No, I need 2. 1. Need this thing. Okay, come on. So I need 2-1. There's 2-1, but I can't get this to reset to 0. There we go. Oh, no, let's go to 2-2 now. No, 2-1-6, come on. Would mean that way. Sheesh. Gotta make sure Spokane hasn't appeared yet. Not yet. Come on. Okay, we're at 212, so if I can get that close enough. Come on. Oh, come on. This is just getting annoying. It's probably telling me I need drag right now. Because we are too fast. Okay, so I gotta descend down now to 6,700 feet. Get it yet? Just a minute. They want me on Spokane approach. That's fine. But I don't want that.
Spokane approach, Delta 1332 with you. Delta 1332, Spokane approach, roger. Altimeter 2993.
Okay, roger, 2993. Did I not reset my... Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's check nearest airport. Come on in. Spokane International, where are you? You're in here somewhere. Where are you? Still can't get it yet. Wait. Try and get this to somehow drop. No, that just wants to do that. Okay. That's as close as we're going to get it, and it needs to be 111. There it is, I got it. Spokane International. Okay. I need to know what we're doing here. full stop.
Spokane Tower, Delta 1332 is 30 miles east with Delta to land. Delta 1332, Spokane Tower.
Oh, 7.
Runway 7, altimeter 0996.
Okay.
Enter right traffic, runway 7.
So they want me to go 7 now. Okay, so we're gonna have to switch that. RNAV 7 would be appropriate. Let's just go ahead and execute that as is right now. And so they're gonna want me. What's it doing here? Oh, it wants to turn back. No, 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 no. Delete Hilly. We want to fly. I'm gonna pause it for just a second here. I know that's not real, but we got a problem. They want me to land on 7, and I gotta head towards ropes because we just did that. So I gotta go. Excuse me. I gotta delete Hilly, and I gotta go ropes. Put that there. Actually, I gotta delete my link. We'll pop a 2 ropes and put that there, and then execute that. Now we're good to go. We're diving right in through the clouds right now, so I can't see a thing. So we're not going to worry about the ILS at this point then. Unless I can get a frequency for 7. We can't go for it if we need to here. So let's go ahead and select it. 072. It's our approach course. Okay, there's 072. Frequency. So we'll let it fly in on ropes. We'll hold it 6,700 feet and then go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and arm our speed brakes here for arrival. Oh, we're down below, so I need to turn these on. There we go. So we're going to have to flip around for runway. Flip around for runway 7 here. About 20 miles. Airport's currently about 20 miles. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off LNAV. And I'm going to go ahead and take control of the aircraft myself. And there's ropes. I guess that's the best we can do. I'm just gonna leave it on 111.1. I suppose is the best I can do for that. Because the ILS right now, currently, it's showing it is working. It's showing I have to go to the right, and I'm high, so that is correct. Let's see if I can get a spotting on the. Why is my speed decreasing here? What is going on? I should be. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and disengage VNAV, put that on hold. Whoa, that's too high. Hang on a minute there. 250 maximum. We're on altitude 6,700 feet. See if I can get a quick glimpse of where our airport is here. There it is. I think that's it right there. Pretty sure that could be. That looks like a small municipal airport. That's not right. Oh, there we are, right there. That appears to be our airport right there. So we're going to be coming in from the opposite direction, landing 07. We're going to go ahead and descend. I want to descend to 5,000 feet now. So we're going to hit vertical speed and drop us down at about 1,500 feet a minute here. We're just going to go ahead and drop us down. Throttle's coming back, which looks good. Okay, everything looks hunky-dory there. All set up. Trim is cooperating for now. Throttles look like they're working fine, which is they're on normal speed hold, so they should be. Hopefully the recording has been pretty clean so far. That will always make me very happy. And then I know that I found a solution. Okay, we're now just about in line here. I need to turn off just to the left. There's an aircraft taking off. Or he's swinging in behind me. One of the two. He's descending right now. Winds are currently 205 and 13, so interesting that they're choosing runway 7. Figured they would have been doing. That's what they told me. They said fly right traffic runway 7, which is what we are doing right now. We are on the downwind leg for runway 7. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little interruption there. Had something to take care of. Okay. There's our airport right there. I'm trying to see what we're looking at right now. Okay, that looks fine. So I think we're coming in on that runway right there. Clouds are thick, that is for sure. So we're not taking 03, which is that runway right there. We're coming in on 7. Alright, so looks like we have a capture on that. We're not going to do an auto land on this. I still have to experiment with that whole thing. So we're going to go ahead now and decrease speed down to 220 knots and drop the gear. So speed will be slowly decreasing. Gear R down. And Spokane's hidden right in the clouds. Alright, we're going to start our turn. not have control over the throttles yet. Start dropping flaps and decreasing speed yet again down to 200 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return all seat backs and tray tables to
We're going
their
to start
upright
turning
and stowed
towards
position.
2,500.
Ensure
There's
all portable
2,500 feet.
electronic devices are turned off and stow
Flaps are
all
starting to come down
carry-on
to 15
items.
now.
Additionally, footrest and video monitors
We're
must
gonna
be
take
returned
control.
to their original position. Thank you.
Flaps are coming down to 20.
Delta 1332, clear to land, runway 7.
We now have clearance to land runway 7.
Clear
And
to land, runway 7.
just called
Delta 1332.
the flight attendants to get to their seats. So we're now starting our turn, and we're going to go flaps 25. Oh, I hope that's not the runway right there. I don't think so. No, that's a different airport. That is a totally different airport. Yeah, we're landing a little bit further down yet. Alright, I'm going to make sure I got my speed here. Looks like we're about 173 right now, which looks good. Alright, turn her in just a little bit more here. Keep our speed up. Flaps are set at 25 degrees, which is the correct amount. We don't want to descend any lower than this. Showing me on point. I could be wrong right now. I'm looking. Okay, I think I have the runway in sight now. Dead ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and center up my view here so we can land this plane. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of cloud cover coming in here. I'm just going to increase the power. We have traffic on the inbound here. It's 1,400 feet below me. Ooh, clouds. That's one thing I'm
Landing checklist.
landed very much as clouds.
Speed brakes.
Armed.
Geo.
Down in 3 green.
I have lights.
Flaps.
Flaps 25.
Landing checklist complete.
Holding about 165 knots. Excuse me. Got some junk in my throat. Alright, we're going to start our descent. Which I cannot see the runway now. The clouds are blocking it in perfect form. It looks like my ILS is not going to be very useful in this landing. So. According to the tracking here, I have it right direct on line for the runways, so right direct in line. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got it in sight here. Oh, the cloud is just right in my line of view. It's still perfect. Okay, there we go. I think I have it right here. There it is. Got the runway. Come here. There we go. There's the runway. Okay.
500.
And this is the
400.
here. Okay, come on. There we go. That was a lucky approach that I saw that
300.
last second. Okay, speed. We're looking at
Approaching
right now.
minimums.
Okay, looking good. Looking good.
200.
About 152 knots. Here's 7.
100.
Runway doesn't technically start until
50.
then anyway.
40. 30. 20. 10.
10 feet. Looks like a little slick. Touchdown. Auto brake should engage. Brakes on. No settled. Full reverse thrust. We're going to use pretty much most of the runway to get her slowed down here.
Delta
Ladies
1332,
and
turn next
gentlemen,
taxiway.
we will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until
Taxi off the
captain turns
runway
on
here,
the
and we
fasten
are
seatbelt
under
sign.
control.
At that time, please remember to check around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all personal belongings.
Looks like
that
it's
you brought on
lagging a
board.
little bit on me here.
Please
That's
take
just
care
how the
when
game
opening the
is.
overhead bins,
This
as the
plane,
contents
that's
may
okay.
have shifted during flight.
Alright, going to pull off the runway here. Looks good.
Delta 1332, contact ground on 121.9.
Yeah, over to ground. See you later.
121.9 for Delta 1332.
We're just going to go ahead and hold right here and do our after landing checklist. Flaps coming up. Okay, APU, we're going to start the APU up. Anti-ice is required. Exterior lights, we're going to go ahead and turn landing off. Flaps are up. TCAS, I guess, turn that off. TCAS is off. Alright, checklists have been completed. And we're just going to go ahead and taxi the gate of our choice. We're not even going to talk to them. Oh, I got to taxi all the way over there. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video on this note right here. It's been an excellent flight so far, and it was a great landing. I hope to see you guys in the next one. And until next time, this is Captain Klaus from Aero FSX. Until next time, take care and happy flying.